Hi, this is Larry with Man Cave Mayhem. Today we are out in the garage. We're working on the Ford Transit. I got it on my dangerous ramps, and we are going to pull the oil filter. Now, I'll tell you the history as far as what I've been doing the last 1,162 miles of driving. Since the last oil change, we towed our little trailer, which is an 18-foot, it's about a 3,000-pound trailer, down to the beach, Southern California, and then we went all the way up to Big Sur, which, if you guys are familiar, is pretty rough towing up through there. We were on the one, and there's a lot of hill climbing and stuff, so the van got a good workout. So I think 1,000 miles should tell a good tale on that filter, how much gunk we're gonna have. I'm gonna take your guys' advice. I'm not gonna change the whole oil setup. I'm just gonna pull the filter. I bought a Wix filter this time around. Last time I used a Ford Fomoco filter. This time I'm gonna use a Wix. Everybody was dissing me for using the STP filters, so we'll throw a Wix in this time. And we're gonna cut that. We're gonna pull the filter, cut that filter apart, and we'll see what it looks like after 1,162 miles. This next run, we're getting ready to leave tomorrow, and we're going all the way up to Washington and back. So that'll be about 2,000 miles. So that'll be just over 3,000 miles I'll put on this oil change, and we'll see how the next filter looks on the oil change. At that time, I will also do another Blackstone lab report, and we'll check it out and see how everything's doing on the motor. Last time, my last lab report still showed some high iron content. I don't know if that's going to continue. It did drop down, so a few of you suggested that it could be just residual garbage in the motor, which I kind of tend to believe, because the motor runs great. It's been doing really well. Did great towing out to Big Sur, and we basically were gone for a month, and it's just been great. It's been a great van, other than the new transmission and stuff, but that's because of the abuse that it had. A lot of people have made some comments, but I didn't own this vehicle up till it had 109,000 miles on it. It was a mobile glass truck, and it was a fleet vehicle that was not very well taken care of. And so I'm just trying to rescue it as much as I can and prevent me having to put a new motor in it. So far so good. We're gonna go ahead and get this started. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check us out at Instagram at mancave_mayhem. Now, also check out my affiliate link on Amazon for goodies that I purchased for these videos and others. And let's get going on this. We'll get that filter pulled. And like I said, I'm gonna pull the filter. I'm going to just top it off, and we're gonna go ahead and put 2,000 more miles on the new filter. So let's get started. All right. Let's get this filter down. Now, this time I used a Motorcraft filter. Hopefully I'm not in trouble for that. Seems like I get in trouble for everything on the interweb. People don't like my ramps. They don't like the way I do oil changes. Anyhow, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it. Anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and get this disconnected, and I'll get this down and I'll get back with you. Pretty much windy out here today, so I'm kind of taking an oil shower, but that's all right. Anything for the camera, right? But we're letting her drain. We're gonna let this drain a little bit, and then we'll get this off and I'll get back with you. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible, and I got so much work to do that I haven't been able to really spend a lot of time on videos, but we'll get this drained and get the filter down. Then we'll move to the bench. All right, I got my Wix filter here. I'm gonna pre-fill it. I can do that, whatever I forget what they call it, but I'll probably do that as well just to get things filtered through. But I'm gonna go ahead and pre-fill it with some more Restore and Protect. 5W20, I know some people don't like that stuff. They want the 530. I'm gonna keep running the 520 at least until I get most of this sludge out, because it seems to be pulling a lot of sludge out, and then I'll jump it up to the 530 and see how how it performs with that. But anyhow, and I have to agree with them. I think during the summer months, 530 is probably a better oil. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get this filled. I'll get this filter on, and then we're going to pull the other filter. That should do for now. All right, pardon the mess, but I got a kind of a messy bench here. Some old filters that I've cut apart from other vehicles that I haven't did videos on yet. But we're gonna go ahead and get this filter cut open. Had to let it cool down a little bit. It was pretty hot. Yeah, let's get this thing cut open and we'll see what's inside. All right, let's get this thing cut open. Okay, she's open. It's got a pretty nice backflow valve. I'm seeing what appears to be some debris. Oh yeah, little chunkies all over this filter already. I don't think it's clogged. I think it could have probably went a little longer, but it's definitely dirty. And I'll get a light on this so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. I don't know if you can see on those plates, but there's crap in them. It's still very dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this filter apart off camera and I'll show you the pleats. All right, folks, it looks like we got ourselves another chunky mess. First, I'm gonna show you the inside of the filter. Let's get the light on this so you can see it. There it is. Quite a bit of debris. It's blowing me away. Things were definitely abused in this motor. Now let me give you another view here. This is the spring plate that kind of goes on the top of the filter cartridge. That's full of crap. Now let's get to the coup de grace here. This is the one that's gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this apart first so I don't make a mess. All right, this is just going to give you an example of what's going on here after 1,000 miles. Now, these were hard miles, don't get me wrong, but man, look at this filter. I'm going to show you. That's all full of debris, every pleat. This is 1,162 miles later, and this is the crud that's coming out of this frickin' engine. I don't know. I hope it survives this next trip. We're putting $2 grand on it. I'm going to pull this apart some more and show you some stuff. Well, here it is, folks. The oil filter after 1,162 miles using Restore and Protect. This is the second oil change. Third filter. So I decided to pull the filter and leave the oil. So that's what I'm going to do. Just add the difference. But I mean, this is crazy amounts of sludge coming out of here. There's some that I scraped off on my finger. Chunky garbage that's coming off this thing. Pretty hard to believe, guys. I never in all my years have seen such a mess in an engine. Somebody really abused this motor. But we'll see how it does. I'm going to, I got the new filter on,
topped off the oil. We're gonna run it for 2,000 more miles, and I'll get back with you.
Those super strong rare earth magnets that I got here, and I'm not really pulling anything out of it, as you can see. So I think this is all just sludge. It's just a bunch of garbage that's in the engine that's slowly getting removed. Yeah, nothing crazy, no metal, which is a good thing, right? I mean, it's not, yeah, nothing crazy at all. No metal. So that's a good sign. All sludge, folks. All right, another look at this pan that I cut the filter open in. You can see no sparklies though, which is good. The oil's pretty clean other than just all the sludge. So I think it's doing its job. I'm definitely a fanboy of the Restore and Protect. I know some people think it's a bunch of snake oil, but I like it. I think it's doing what it needs to do to this engine. I'm gonna stay after it. Now that we got a new filter in it, we're gonna let it go 2,000 miles. It is a little lighter than the first time, but man, still a ton of crud coming out of that engine. And I think it's just gonna continue. I think it's gonna be a long time before I stop seeing garbage in the filter. But I'll post this video up. Give me your comments. Let me know what you think. Should I just keep going on this? Is this boring to you? I hope you guys appreciate the content, and I'm spending extra money on the filters and stuff, but I think it's worth it to get this, hopefully get this motor back in at least maintainable shape. So yeah, these next few miles, there'll be some freeway miles on it for about 2,000. It's going to be a lot of freeway miles. We're going to be going up the coast too, so it should be a long trip, a warm trip, and it should give it a good workout. So hopefully that new filter doesn't come back totally plugged, but that filter was still filtering pretty good, I think. It wasn't clogged up. It wasn't hitting the bypass. It was just down in the lower parts of the cleats. It was just down in the lower parts of the pleats. So anyhow, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check us out at Instagram at mancave_mayhem. And just remember, folks, I'm just a man in a cave causing mayhem.